everybody, this is Mark again, and just wanted to go ahead and go over some of the things that I've been doing since the last video. Now, quite a bit of time has passed since I did the last couple of videos, actually about 10 months, so there's been quite a bit of changes. The truck that I was working on previously, I still have it, but I realized that I wanted to do so much to it, and some of it was really heavy duty work, like putting a winch on it and things like that, that I decided to go ahead and upgrade, I guess you might say. So what I ended up doing is I went looking for the things that I was going to go ahead and do to the truck and see if I could find something. Well, after a little bit of looking and eBay, I ended up with ta-da, Sierra, which is the name of the truck that I now own and I've already done some work on. So her official name is Sierra 6x6, but you just shorten it up to Sierra if you like. Anyway, so what I wanted to do is to catch everybody up a little bit on kind of what I've been doing and some of the things that I've already started on this and completed. And but there's a lot of other things that I have a list of that I'd like to go ahead and do for this particular truck, with the idea of making it completely kind of, you'd say, self-sufficient. And that would be true whether you want to go overland or you're just going for a day or whatever you're doing. The idea is that wherever you go, you're pretty much covered unless something catastrophically goes wrong with it. You can either, you know, duct tape it up at that point or do some minor repair works, whatever it is. But whatever it is the idea is you build the truck for adventure and you're not relying on a group. You're going to rely on yourself. Now, as a prepper, and for those who are survivalists and things like that, you know that setting up anything for going out on your own is just part of your thinking. The idea is that nobody else is going to come to your rescue but you. And so that's the same idea that we're going to go ahead and approach this truck and the different projects I have for it. Is the idea is that I really am self-contained and self-sufficient, so that I can handle just about anything, hopefully, on the trail and wherever I'm going, whether, like I said, it's in my own backyard or somewhere else. Now, I live in the Sierra Nevadas of California, and so there's lots and lots of places to go, even just not even that far from where I live. You know, within a half hour or so I can find off-road trails. But there's a lot of Jeep trails and things. What I haven't done yet is I haven't really gone out and looked to see what this truck would fit on or where we can go with that yet. But that'll be down the road, I guess. We'll go ahead and figure that out. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and show you what I've already done to this truck and some of the modifications I already made, plus how I originally purchased it and what was there when I originally bought the truck. So that's what we're going to do real quick. Let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to start with the back of the truck first, and we're going to go over some little things I've done already. And we're going to start with one of the most practical things I'm probably doing to the truck, and that's to go ahead and increase the usability of the cargo bed area. Now, what I ended up doing was I went ahead, I'll show you a close-up here of this, is I went ahead and got 10 of these guys right there. Those are basically cargo tie-down points. And I went ahead and installed them around the bed so that I had points to tie down stuff inside the cargo bed. Now, of course, the truck comes with tie downs for the outside, but there was nothing for the inside. And that's a big problem if you're carrying stuff, whether it's motorcycles, quads, side-by-sides, whatever you're going to put in here, or just, let's say you're going into the dump or something. You need a way to tie it down, and doing it from the outside isn't always the best way to do that. So I went ahead and installed those, and that way now I have multiple points to tie down a load, whatever that load is. In addition to that, I also got these guys here, these cargo straps, and this is a dual setup here. There's actually two of them here that split out in like a Y, and then of course they just clip on here. And again, that gives you even more places to go ahead and tie down. You can get to these little guys here on the side, and you can increase the points that you come off with the back. So I think I got those off eBay. In fact, a lot of the stuff I'm going to show you that I've done in the truck, a lot of it I got off eBay. Now, Amazon has stuff that I got as well, but eBay tends to have more variety for the M35a2, which is what I'm driving here, and they still have a lot of this stuff that you can go ahead and get from online. And of course, the prices are usually pretty good as well. All right, so another thing I ended up doing was I went ahead and replaced all the chain covers for all the corners of the bed. The ones that were on here were literally disintegrated. There was just threads left. So these are vinyl ones. You can get the canvas ones, but the canvas ones are about twice as expensive. And if I was going for historical accuracy, I would have gone with the canvas, but there's so many modifications that were already done to this truck that weren't normal, I guess you might say, that I just decided, look, you know what, I'm going for practicality and usability more than historical accuracy. So a lot of the things I'm doing to the truck here will reflect that kind of thinking, although with the idea that I prefer to get whatever it is from the military perspective. Try to avoid the standard just automobile stuff. Another thing that you'll see on the corner here is I put reverse lights or backup lights on the back. Makes a huge difference at night, especially if you're trying to go ahead and back up, whether you're off-roading, you know, wheeling or whatever, or even just trying to hook up a trailer or something. The backup lights make a huge difference. So I got those on the side as well. Now the truck itself originally came with a nice woodland camouflage paint job. It's pretty decent, but there was no stencils on it. So like that one right there, it says tire pressure 50. So what I went and did is I got a stencil set again from eBay that went ahead and addressed all that. So I went around the truck and put the stencils on. Now you'll notice that I have super singles on this right there. Now this came with the truck. Initially I was thinking that I was a little bit more inclined visually toward the classic look of the non-directional bias ply, but this truck came with the super singles, and turns out that I'm really happy with them. It rides better, the radials. It changed the gearing. It geared it up so that I can go a little quicker, and obviously I have a better choice of tire treads and things instead of just the non-directional. So I think that was a win-win. What I've also done so far is I went ahead and replaced all my data plates for the truck. This is a new one. On the outside and the inside. Some of the old ones were originals, and well, they weren't very happy. I also went ahead and got an official quote water can for the side of the truck here with the strap for it. So I did that as well. Oh, one of the things I've done already too, since I'm over here on the side, is you'll notice that I have a 24 volt outlet. This is the 2-pin, it's the older style. And right here I have a 12 volt outdoor outlet as well. Now, I've done this to both sides of the cab so that I can get to power from either side.